Hello, it's me, Jess. Welcome to my channel. I'm here with another channeled message. This is a specific message. It might resonate with you, it might not. All right, so this is some piping hot tea. I feel like especially on a spiritual and an energetic level, although this is huge energy. So I feel like whatever's happening on the earth plane, I just heard it's nothing to sneeze at. Yeah, like this is just big energy, whichever way you slice it. But what I'm trying to get across is I feel like it's hard to overstate the spiritual significance of these events that are either just starting to happen around this person or will be very shortly unfolding around this particular person that I am picking up on in this reading. Because in short, this is a very bad person and they've done bad things to a number of people, and I feel like this has gone on for quite some time in this particular lifetime. This is something that goes back many, many lifetimes, which so they've affected even more souls than that. There is this sense energetically, I'm picturing an auditorium of these souls kind of gathering in this auditorium, and they're looking down at the arena and they're kind of waiting with bated breath because they've all been negatively impacted here. They're all sick of it. There's some kind of cycle that always plays out with this person for all of these people. They're onto it in some way. Like either they're onto this person and that particular cycle. Some of these people have just taken their power back, and maybe they don't know the role this person has played or how they've been affected by this person, but they do know that they want to take their power back and that they deserve more than they're getting. But the tides are changing really around this person, but they're a slippery fish is what I'm hearing. So there's something about these events where this person is finally going to get caught out. They're going to be held accountable in a way that they can't like juke out of. And a lot of these souls, almost like they can't even believe it. That's like that bated breath energy, because it's like, I'll believe it when I see it kind of thing. And because they're just so used to this person, like if you try to call this person out, they slip right out of it kind of thing. But it's not going to happen this time. It really is the end of the road. And it's like a light switch flipping off and on for a lot of these souls in terms of like their own justice. And I'm seeing that scene at the end of Beauty and the Beast when the magic spell finally wears off and it's like the sunshine finally comes back onto the castle and it's not dusty and dingy anymore. It's like that, like for these particular souls. And there's definitely divine intervention energy that's finally kind of coming in to intercept this space. I feel like it hadn't in the past. I'm hearing the word displacement. So this bad soul that we're kind of picking up on here, this bad egg, they have displaced a lot of souls in their social climbing is what I'm hearing, because there's like a very social climbing kind of quality with this soul regardless of their gender, and I'm sure they've incarnated as both genders, you know. So however they are, it's that social climbing kind of nature. So, and there's a throwing over kind of an energy. So they're displacing certain souls from the relationships that they should have, like where they should be, the roles that they should have, the destinies that they should be put in. You know, they kind of wedge themselves in, and that has like even a ripple effect. So they've affected people directly and then also indirectly. They've had major effects here. So there's a lot of souls that are actually learning karmic lessons to do with this soul. So I think that was allowed to play out where certain souls, like, you know, taking their power back and stuff. So this was allowed to go on for a certain cycle, but no more. Now we have, I'm hearing like the tide has shifted. I feel like a number of these people, it's reached like a critical mass where a number of people have caught on to this. They're over it again. So there's a changing of the tide here. Now this is all coming through. It's like in the offing. It's like it's either happening like right now or it's like very close to happening. And they're showing me a leaky faucet. So a leaky faucet can kind of mean someone who is like leaking secrets, or even someone who's just like, I'm hearing loose lips sink ships. Like they could not even be meaning to spill secrets, but they just, okay, I'm picturing somebody that's like, oh, you didn't hear that. I didn't tell you that. Remember in Mean Girls, Gretchen Wieners, when I think she talked about Regina George's nose job or something. She's like, pretend you didn't hear that. You know, it could be something here like that. Loose lips sink ships is what I'm hearing. But it's this drippy faucet kind of energy. Drip, drip. And then it's going to build unto this entire faucet being on. And then it's just going to be like, the truth is going to be gushing out. And these drips, all of this is like secrets and lies that are coming to the forefront. And there's plenty of that to be had because this person lies like they breathe. I mean, this is really the way that this person has approached their life. It's the way that they navigate their life. So this person is entirely motivated, I just heard, by envy and jealousy, greed, and lust. And it feels to me like it's a lust for power, but of course take that however it's resonating. with you as well. But yeah, this person, and I'm not sitting here in front of you, Susie Cream Cheese, saying, okay, well, I've never felt jealous about another person in my entire life. Like, we all feel these kinds of things. It's one thing to feel this, you know, from time to time. It's another thing to be driven by this almost entirely. And that's what I'm getting with this person. And I actually see this image of this person as a child, which I do think has a double meaning here, because I think this actually did happen in this lifetime. But I also feel like this person's kind of stunted on a soul level. Like they're childish, they're immature, they're underdeveloped on that level, which corresponds to this perspective that I'm seeing them take. But I think as a child, I'm seeing this person look out at other people and they're basically coveting what their neighbor has. And there's no light shed, and potentially there was no assistance with this young child to help them process their feelings of envy, you know. And I also don't think there was even like so they would look out and they would see that somebody had something that they wanted, I don't know, like a sports car or a really nice house or a certain brand of outfit or, you know, whatever it was, and they would see how that person was like seen, or they would say, well, they have that and I don't. It would make them feel inadequate. And I just don't think they questioned whether or not they even wanted that thing that the other person had. Because I think, you know, that's what I'm saying. It's like this person, they're definitely not on their own destined path in life. What would truly bring them as an individual fulfillment, they don't have any idea what that would be because they don't know themselves. And it's because I think this person spent so much time feeling inadequate and like just looking out and coveting and then blindly just going after whatever that thing was by any means necessary, because that's where they thought their happiness was going to come from. And they felt justified in doing that because it seemed wrong that that person has that and I don't. But Spirit is showing me there's a myriad of hidden variables. Like, okay, so if this person's 17 and they're looking out at a 35-year-old that has a house and they're like, well, why do they have a house and I don't? And it's like, you're not even an adult. You haven't been working out in the real world yet. That person's been working in a job for a while, and then, you know, they've been saving up for a down payment and they finally got that house. And this person is, you know, and it's like, well, you're going to work towards, you know, whatever you want in your life too. And I'm sure you'll have some of those things by the time you're 35, and that's going to be your path, you know. And this person will be like, no, I think that I can do some kind of strategic quick move and then I'm going to get that house, you know. And so they will, like, you know, that's the way this person's approached their life. So it's like they're trying to take from other people's lives to just fulfill their ego, to fulfill their desire. There's no light shed, and they always think that that's going to be the answer. And I kind of just get an imagery of this person being like a plague of locusts, where, you know, they overtake one field and they strip it dry, and then they go to another field and they just strip that dry. So they just extort or they extract, you know, whatever resources. And again, that's that social climbing, throwing over, thanks, I got all I need from this situation kind of energy. And I think it is actually pretty common for people to finally see this person for who they are at some point, because it's like this person will use people and then just like throw them over whenever they don't need to use them anymore. So people do see that. But again, this person's like a slippery fish. This kind of reminds me of, you know, what they tell you about narcissists, where when you finally get out of a relationship with a narcissist, a lot of people want to warn the next girlfriend or the next boyfriend because they don't want them to have to go through what they went through. They want to sound the alarm. And they tell you not to do that because the narcissist has already smear campaigned you to this person. So that person doesn't think you're trustworthy. They think that you're just saying that because you're jealous or you want them back or whatever. And they've been love bombing this person, and they've been putting on whatever, you know, little song and dance. So you're probably just going to get hurt again. And I feel like that is what has gone on here with this person. But all of this is coming to an end because something is about to come out. And whatever it is, it's associated with a major loss for this person. And that's not really hard to imagine because this person basically has just built a house of cards. And that's actually reminding me of that, not movie, that TV show, House of Cards. It's a lot of political maneuvering. And again, that's how this person lives their life. So they could have also, I just heard, got in bed with the wrong people. They could have told the wrong person something here, and it could have been a political move. And it doesn't necessarily have to mean that it's government or politics. And I don't know why I want to say this, but here in America, Silicon Valley and our government are like kind of in bed together. They're like very intertwined. So this could have to do with Silicon Valley, or it could have to do with technology, or surveillance in some way, and it might have to do with politics. But you know, politicking is just a thing people do as well, where they have an agenda. And so this person, I think, has an agenda in the way that they present themselves almost always to people. Like I don't know that they have a genuine sense of self to even let other people see a lot of times, but they could have said they were jockeying for position or something. They were trying to present themselves in a certain light, and there was just something that they didn't see. And it's going to be the cause of their unraveling. And I think for a lot of you, this has to do with messages. I think there's a kind of message that I'm hearing it's over. But so it could be a message that comes in where it's like this person knows for sure that they're caught or something. But I think a message or a string of messages will come out, because there's something here about like a pattern. And again, there's this like light switch energy where it's like whatever this message is, it colors this person in an entirely different light than the way that they have tried to present themselves. And it's like unquestionable, or it's, yeah. And again, I go back to this, all these secrets and lies eventually unravels to the point that it reveals the ultimate secret and the ultimate lie, which is that this person is a secret and this person is a lie in some capacity, I think. So it could just reveal that, you know, whatever it is that they're hiding, and a major lie in terms of how they've presented themselves. It's going to reveal the truth. And there could be a series of messages, because I also am getting the sense of people, well, around this person keeping quiet too, or like quietly observing certain things, and then like being sick of something, being tired of something, being over it, and then taking those secrets like wherever it needs to go. That's also a possibility. Yeah. So, oh, okay. The other thing is like, again, this person, oh, leaky faucet. So this person could have accidentally said something that revealed them. They could have given like a confidential piece of information. I know this all sounds very conspiratorial and like we're talking about, you know, government agencies. Maybe we are for some of you. I don't know where you hang out, but I mean this in a very mundane way. Like, so they could have said something that they weren't supposed to say, and maybe they thought that somebody didn't realize that it revealed them in some way, but they did. They just played their cards right. They kept very secret about it. And maybe they have actually put certain things together, and then that's going to come back to bite them. I don't know. There's some kind of secrets and lies energy that is coming out here about this person. And like I said, there's plenty to be had. So it's going to start like drip, drip, drip. It's going to start one, then the other, then the other. But then this is going to build on itself really quickly. And this is, all of a sudden, this faucet is just going to be pouring out. Pouring out. Yeah. And it's about some kind of hidden secret energy, something they tried to block. It could have even been a message. I don't know. Something, or yeah. I don't know what else it is, because I feel like this could be anything. But it's like revealing this person's mask here in some kind of way. And I don't know, because we do live in the age of like technology where things can be doctored and manufactured. Let me just see like how, I feel like it must be kind of known that it's not. Queen of Cups, Page of Swords, Temperance. Yeah, I don't know. There could be a Queen of, oh, okay. So a Queen of Swords that maybe didn't see something, or no, okay, Queen of Swords. A Queen of Cups that didn't see another thing here. It's very advantageous, whatever they didn't see. They just like moved on and balanced themselves out. So it's like there's no way that they could be in the room or something. Yeah, I don't know. I do feel like, oh yeah, and there's some kind of betrayal energy about this. Betrayal of that temperance. Okay, so it could be a message that comes out that's trying to sabotage someone's peace or serenity, or like a new stability that someone's had, or like their harmony. There could be a message that comes out. It's very damning, whatever it is. I'm going to stop trying to poke at it, because I think that there's a lot of things that this could be, but it's going to come out. So anyways, that's what I have for you. This person is going to get caught. I think they've already been caught, but they're going to be exposed. That's what this is. This person's going to be exposed. It feels very public, whatever this is, to like a group of people that they try to put on their nice face to. And it's going to come out. It's going to come out. There's no getting around this. There's no getting around this. So anyways, that's what I have for you. If that resonates, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Bye.